Hello, welcome to the vlog. Thank you for joining me. Today's outdoor adventure should be really scenic. I'm going to be kayaking in a rather unique location. The place is called Saddle Creek Park. And what makes it unique is that it's an old reclaimed phosphate strip mine that has since filled up with water. It's now a county park, and there's lots of little bays and backwaters, and you can really feel like you can get out in the middle of nowhere, even though it's just a few miles east of the town of Lakeland. It's a beautiful place. It's got a lot of interesting history to it. It should be very scenic, so come join me and let's have an outdoor adventure. Saddle Creek Park was created in 1961 when a phosphate company, having finished strip mining this area, donated 740 acres of land to Polk County. No attempt was made to smooth out the land, and it was allowed to fill up with water. The leftover mine tailings made small hills which quickly grew over with vegetation. Thus, Saddle Creek Park was born. The park itself is mostly water, and because of the random layout of the mine tailings, there are lots of small coves, bays, and channels to go exploring in. Although the park is mostly water, there are several land-based amenities that you can enjoy. Straight ahead, you'll notice a volleyball net. It's strung out over a white sand volleyball court. There are picnic tables all throughout, 2 separate hiking trails, and there's even a playground for the kids. I took a few pictures of this osprey eating a fish, and it must have been too close to a nesting mockingbird because the mockingbird was just harassing the osprey almost nonstop. Up ahead on shore where the arrow is pointing is the Saddle Creek Campground. This campground has over 50 RV sites with full water and electric hookups, a further 20 tent sites, and hot and cold running showers and restrooms. You may have noticed the cars passing by on my right-hand side as I go down this narrow little cut. They're traveling down the road, which actually splits the park into two halves. The eastern side of the park is mostly these little small coves and bays, whereas the western half is primarily long, straight channels. This short little tunnel is the only waterway that connects the eastern and western sides of the park together. See these long fingers, almost tropical fjords, if you will, extend all the way down, and yet they're bordered by these tall mounds of dirt, which are completely overgrown now. And when you get to the end of one of these, hopefully there's a cut through so you can get to the next one. The channels along the western side all seem to be pretty much in an east-west pattern. And so you get all the way down to the end of one, and hopefully there's a cut through that'll let you go to the next one and come back. Of course, sometimes you get all the way down to the end to discover, well, nope, sorry, dead end, turn around and go back. So this is interesting. I'm on the far western side of Saddle Creek, and there's a lot of construction going on. They're clearing the land, and it looks, for all intents and purposes, like somebody's making park out of the overgrown area on the west side, clearing all the land. There's some horses over there. There's there was just a small bulldozer working some of the dirt piles over there, clearing some land. Looks like they've made trails all the way through. And even here, set up a fairly new picnic table with the fire ring. And if you look across the way, they've cleared that finger of land and made trail out of it. Same with this area here too. The park has several nice paved boat ramps, 4 in total, I think. But when you have a kayak, it's just so easy to park under a shady tree, slide the yak down the bank into the water, and away you go.